What's up everybody? Kellen here with K&T Do Halloween. So I wanted to create a quick video today on some of the Tombstone monument props we've been working on since we've had some really crap weather here in Texas. We've been just kind of putzing around in the garage with some extra foam that we had, things like that. And one of them that came out just super awesome, we got the idea from another really well-known home haunt, Davis Graveyard in Portland, Oregon. They are absolutely the graveyard to end all graveyards. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. Amazing foam carvers. Just love kind of combing their page and just getting inspiration. They have something on their property that they refer to, I guess, as the Eternal Flame Monument. They've done a couple of variations of it throughout the years. Some bigger ones, some smaller ones. We don't have a huge yard, so I found one on their site that was probably maybe 45 inches tall, a picture of it. And I said, I absolutely have to try and recreate that. For our home haunt, I have an extra flame light. Let's go. So, messing around, it didn't take too long to actually come up with it. And I just wanted to show you guys how it turned out, because if you haven't checked out Davis Graveyard and you need some inspiration for like different types of monuments and tombstones and things like that, go check out their stuff. It's amazing. But here is our version of the Eternal Flame Monument. I have no idea how tall it is, but I just love how this guy turned out right here. It's all 2-inch foam, with the exception of, I think, a couple pieces on the top are actually stacked 1 inch. We went through and we have our own ways of, kind of joining the pieces and blending them and sanding them down. And then we go through and paint it all black, and then dry brush it gray, and then add a lot of our shadowing and detailing. A big thing on the faux painting of this one is remembering that this was a fire, so it would have smoke and soot coming out of the monument. So wanting to paint that in to really reinforce that flame effect. But we were so inspired and just really loved how it looked, and it looks awesome. We popped it out in our graveyard the other night when it was actually dry, but we brought it back in because it wasn't finished being painted. Now, going in a little bit closer, all this is just those hanging firelights. We had a bunch of them from, I think they went on sale from Spirit a couple of years ago, and we just said, yep, grab a bunch of them, and we've just been finding uses for them since. This is a plastic urn. It's the same 12-inch plastic urn that I used, outside in our monument, or our columns for our fire sconces out there. Only difference is we used 2 of them out there, and this ended up being stacked on top of the bottom, if that makes sense, to make the lid. That's really confusing, and I don't expect that to make sense to anybody, but if you've seen some of our other videos, you would know what we're talking about. Now, what I did was this flame light, and I suggest this to everybody if you do make this, we made sure that ours was floating above the base. One reason is for sound. If this touches the plastic, we found that it made a lot of fan noise. And the second thing is, when it rains, sometimes even if you have holes drilled, this can fill up with water. By floating it over the top, it makes sure it has airflow, and it makes sure that it doesn't get wet. These are just the chains. We ended up feeding them through holes and then zip tying. That way we could remove this light if we needed to. The cord runs down through the center, and then we just kind of let the chains hang out because we thought it looked neat. So we really appreciate the inspiration from Davis Graveyard on this Eternal Flame. And like I said, if you guys haven't checked out, they have a webpage, a Facebook, and I don't know if they have a YouTube page, but I do know that they have a ton of fans who go, and they just had their open house and things like that. So there's lots of videos out there, lots of pictures. Go and get inspired for tombstones from Davis Graveyard. Now here's some of the other ones we made. I'm going to stand back a little bit. So I'll pop up a video on this tombstone, just some of the detail painting we did on it, and kind of little tips and tricks where you can get a really effective look for the weathering, like these black drips on the tombstone. Doesn't take a ton of time to do, but it really just makes the tombstones pop. And for us, we have a very stylized look to our graveyard. I tend to call our graveyard, you know, kind of almost comic book cartoon style. We like the look of it. And this is one of the smaller ones that we did. These are all foam. And if y'all are interested in a video, I guess, of how we make our tombstones, let me know below, leave a comment, and we'll make that happen. We've thought about doing it, but there's just so many videos of how to carve tombstones and how to detail them and how to paint them and blah, 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 that I just didn't feel it super necessary and kind of redundant. But if you guys want to see how we do our tombstones here, let us know and we'll be more than happy to do it. And then last but not least, we made this for over our front door. So what we did for years past was we basically would hang this guy from a hook over the door, and we would run string down to corners and hang fabric over the top of it, and we kind of would create this triangular door effect over our front door. I got really tired of doing that, and I just like how this enhances our front door and just kind of really changes it to make our house look really unrecognizable. It confuses a lot of people when we take a lot of our columns and stuff down. But I wanted something this year, and we had extra time to do it. So this is what we ended up coming up with. And if you guys want a more detailed video, I guess, on how this is made, again, let me know in the comment section below. More than happy to pop a video up of that as well. So I hope everybody's having an awesome week. I hope your displays are looking amazing. And I can't wait to see everybody's videos. Feel a little bit more invigorated this week, a little bit more motivated. The weather's starting to look a little bit better, so I'm looking forward to popping out some more videos for you guys, and cannot wait for Halloween to come. I think we're at like, what, 2 weeks now or something like that. So everybody get ready, and don't forget to ask yourselves, you know, through this whole season, do you even haunt, bro? I hope everybody's having a good week. Bye, y'all.